the disappearance of all Earth's oceans would trigger a catastrophic chain reaction, fundamentally altering the planet in ways most of us cannot imagine. Oceans cover over 70% of the Earth's surface and regulate the climate, support life, and maintain ecological balance. Without them, the Earth's surface would become a barren and desolate wasteland. Within hours of the oceans vanishing, the first noticeable change would be the collapse of the global weather system. Oceans are the primary source of water for the water cycle. Without them, rainfall would cease, and clouds would become a rare phenomenon. This would result in deserts spreading across the globe, leaving the land parched and lifeless. Coastal cities, once teeming with life, would be replaced by vast, cracked seabeds that stretch endlessly. The planet's temperature would skyrocket. Oceans absorb and store vast amounts of heat from the sun, preventing extreme fluctuations in temperature. Without this natural thermostat, daytime temperatures would soar, while nighttime temperatures would plummet, creating a world of extremes that most living organisms could not survive. The loss of the ocean's heat absorption would also disrupt wind patterns, leading to violent storms and erratic weather during the initial days of the transformation. Biodiversity would suffer immensely. Oceans harbor over 80% of Earth's known life forms. The extinction of marine species would be immediate and total. Coral reefs, home to countless organisms, would disappear, and the intricate web of marine food chains would collapse. The ripple effect would extend to land, where ecosystems dependent on oceanic resources like seabirds and coastal vegetation would also vanish. On a geological level, the absence of water pressure would cause underwater tectonic plates to shift drastically. This could trigger massive earthquakes and volcanic eruptions as the Earth's crust adjusts to the new imbalance. Coastal regions might experience subsidence, while deep ocean trenches, now exposed, could release trapped gases like methane into the atmosphere, worsening global warming exponentially. Over time, the disappearance of oceans would lead to the collapse of the planet's habitability. Without the oceans to reflect sunlight, the Earth's albedo, its ability to reflect solar radiation, would drop significantly, causing the surface to absorb more heat. This would accelerate the greenhouse effect, turning the planet into an arid wasteland reminiscent of Venus. The atmosphere would become unstable, gradually losing oxygen due to the lack of phytoplankton, which produce over 50% of the world's oxygen. The hydrological cycle, which is powered by evaporation and precipitation, would cease entirely. Rivers, lakes, and reservoirs would dry up, and glaciers would melt without the ocean's influence. Humanity would face an unprecedented water crisis. Access to fresh water would become impossible, leading to mass migrations, resource wars, and the eventual collapse of civilizations. The disappearance of the oceans would also disrupt Earth's magnetic field. Oceans play a small but vital role in regulating the flow of heat within the mantle, which indirectly influences the geomagnetic field. This could weaken Earth's protection against solar radiation, exposing the surface to deadly cosmic rays and further deteriorating conditions for life. In this grim scenario, only extremophiles, organisms capable of surviving in harsh, arid environments, might endure. Over millions of years, Earth's surface might stabilize into a barren desert world with a toxic atmosphere, its once blue oceans replaced by endless expanses of cracked rock and salt flats. The planet's legacy as a cradle of life would be reduced to mere echoes of its past.